Paystack's success story is an incredible one. It's the tale of two friends who turned their dream of building a multi-million-dollar company into reality. From humble beginnings to a massive acquisition, the story of Paystack is truly inspirational, but how did it all begin? Shola and Ezra's story began in two very similar places. You will understand this soon. Shola Akinlade was born on the 6th of May 1985 in the city of Lagos, Nigeria, a bustling city of opportunity and possibility. At a very young age, he discovered his love for computers. His curiosity and drive led him to excel in his studies, where he went on to pursue a degree in computer science at Babcock University, located at Ilishan Remo, Ogun State, Nigeria. After graduating in 2006, Shola kicked off his career at Heineken, where he worked on database management as a management trainee. Subsequently, he transitioned into being a software engineer and worked with some Nigerian banks. It was while Shola was working with these banks as a consultant and building software for them that he got the initial idea for Paystack. He realized that he was able to charge his card directly from the software that he built, eliminating the numerous steps he initially thought were required. He went on to hypothesize that this system could be used by Nigerian merchants to easily accept a wide variety of payment methods. Until then, most payment gateways and processors such as InterSwitch were built with a focus on large companies, making them too complex and expensive for traditional Nigerian small and medium-sized businesses to integrate. Shola decided that he could change that by building Paystack, a multi-channel payment processor for Nigerian merchants, enabling them to accept all forms of local and international payment methods. So he began working on this idea. However, he soon realized that he needed a co-founder to help bring his vision to life. That's when he brought in Ezra Olubi, a software developer and an old friend from the university. Ezra was born in Ibadan, Oyo State on the 12th of November 1986, and just like Shola, he had a flair for computer and software development. Shola and Ezra's paths crossed while they were both studying at Babcock University. They were classmates at the university but became friends during a software exhibition they both participated in during their first year. From that point, they immediately connected over their shared passion for technology and innovation. Paystack was founded in 2015 with Shola inviting Ezra to become a co-founder just before they were accepted into the winter 2016 batch of Y Combinator. This marked a historic achievement as Paystack became the first Nigerian startup to be accepted into the prestigious Silicon Valley accelerator, Y Combinator. Y Combinator was convinced by the elegance, clear need for the product Shola and Ezra were building. The fact that Paystack often pitched itself as the Stripe for Africa, Stripe being one of Y Combinator's biggest success stories, also helped their case. They spent countless hours brainstorming and coding, working tirelessly to bring their idea to life. They faced many challenges along the way, but their passion and dedication did not waver. They knew that with hard work and perseverance, they could achieve anything. With the help of a small team of developers, Shola and Ezra worked tirelessly to build the Paystack platform. It was a momentous day when Shola and Ezra finally launched Paystack. They had poured their hearts and souls into creating a platform that would revolutionize the way businesses did business in Africa. But they knew that the real work was only just beginning. They set out to spread the word about Paystack, and they quickly gained traction in the startup community. Investors took notice, and soon Paystack was gaining recognition as one of the most promising startups in Africa. After the launch of the platform, it quickly gained popularity among businesses in Nigeria. They soon expanded to other countries in Africa, and their success attracted the attention of major investors. In 2018, Paystack raised $8 million in a Series A round of funding, and in 2019, it raised an additional $35 million in a Series B round. By 2020, Paystack had become one of the most successful startups in Africa, with over 60,000 businesses using its platform. With the newfound success, Shola and Ezra were able to expand their team and continue to innovate. Prior to Paystack, Nigerian small and medium-sized businesses had a hard time accepting and processing the wide variety of existing payment options such as cards, QR codes, bank transfers, and others. Even harder was the processing of online payment, where consumer trust and familiarity with the method were low. International payments in particular were made even more complex by the numerous steps required for them to work. While solutions started to emerge at the start of the 2010 decade, they weren't adapted to small and medium-sized businesses in Nigeria. Paystack, as its name suggests, aims to aggregate all the middle steps in the payment process, which includes gateway, risk management, and processing in order to provide merchants with a one-stop shop to accept payments. Paystack hit the jackpot due to the convergence of two factors: the pressing demand for their products coupled with the explosive growth in Nigerian e-commerce. In 3 years, Paystack was processing 3 times the entire size of what the Nigerian e-commerce market was when they started. In 2019, at least 50% of online transactions in Nigeria were processed by Paystack. While building their product, Paystack followed the Stripe ethos in providing developers with well-documented and easy-to-integrate tools. The company's ambition is to become a platform on which innovators across the continent can create and easily get paid. By changing the fintech paradigm from a 2-player, which is the buyer and merchant, to a 3-player game, buyer, merchant, developer, Paystack is creating a powerful ecosystem of builders around its products. Paystack's success can also be explained by its local roots and the way it adapted its solution to the population it was serving. For example, many of the customers using Paystack for the first time were also paying with a card online for the first time. This meant tweaks in the user interface in order to carefully guide the customer through the process of online transactions. The Paystack team also understood that trust in online payment was low in the country and needed to be reinforced. Shola recounts that one of the things that Paystack merchants asked them for was to put up billboards across Nigeria in order to demonstrate the safety and viability of Paystack. Lastly, a relentless focus on payment success explains the strong and reliable brand identity Paystack has built. The company has grown far beyond the original goal of serving SMEs. Today, businesses across various industries, including aviation, insurance, and government, trust and rely on Paystack services. But as Paystack grew, so did the challenge it faced. The team had to navigate the ever-changing landscape of the tech industry, all while dealing with the unique complexities of doing business in Africa. Despite the obstacles, Shola and Ezra remained laser-focused on their mission. They were determined to create a platform that would benefit businesses and consumers across the continent. And then one day everything changed. Shola and Ezra received a phone call from Stripe, the very company that had inspired them in the first place. Stripe was interested in acquiring Paystack, and they were eager to learn more about the company and its plan. Shola and Ezra must have been in shock, that is the truth. I don't think they would have ever imagined that their small startup would catch the attention of such a big giant in the tech industry. But I believe that they knew that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The Collison brothers, Stripe's co-founders, have kept their eyes on the Paystack team from the very start. By the way of their common Y Combinator bloodline, relationships between companies were warm from the get-go. Indeed, Paystack solves a thorny issue for Stripe. Payment processing involves forming relationships with local banks, which Stripe hadn't done in Africa. The sheer size of the market and its demographic potential made Stripe's expansion to the continent inevitable, and Paystack seemed to be the most convenient way to do so. Indeed, Paystack had spent years creating and building valued relationships with Nigerian banks, a feat that Stripe probably didn't have the time or energy to do from the scratch. After careful consideration, they decided to accept Stripe's offer. In October 2020, Stripe announced that it was acquiring Paystack for over $200 million. The total amount was undisclosed. The acquisition was seen as a major win for the African tech scene, and it solidified Paystack's position as a leading fintech company. Today, Paystack continues to operate as an independent company within the Stripe ecosystem, with Shola and Ezra still at the helm. It was a bittersweet moment as they knew that Paystack would never be the same, but they also knew that this was the best way to fulfill their mission and make a lasting impact on Africa. And so, Shola and Ezra joined the Stripe team, bringing Paystack with them. They were now part of something much bigger than they could have ever imagined. They were given the resources and support they needed to continue innovating and expanding Paystack's reach. In the years that followed, they witnessed the platform's incredible growth and they were proud to be part of something that was truly changing the world. With the backing of Stripe, Paystack has been able to expand its product offerings and reach even more businesses in Africa. It has also started to venture into other areas such as e-commerce and digital identity. One of Paystack's most exciting new products is Paystack Commerce, a platform that helps businesses set up and manage their online stores. With Paystack Commerce, businesses can create and manage their product catalogs, accept payments, and track inventory. The platform also provides analytics and insights to help businesses grow. Paystack Commerce is just one example of how Paystack is leveraging its expertise in payments to create innovative new products. Another exciting area for Paystack is digital identity. In Africa, many people lack formal identification documents, which can make it difficult to access essential services like banking and healthcare. Paystack is working on solutions that can help to address these issues, such as digital ID verification and document management. These solutions have the potential to transform the way people in Africa interact with the world around them. And though their journey had taken them in unexpected directions, one thing remained constant: their passion for technology and innovation. They continue to push the boundaries of what was possible, always striving to create something better. And that's how Shola and Ezra's story became a true success story. Paystack's success also represents an important PR event for the entire Nigerian startup scene. The numerical success of Paystack and its exit finally put numbers to the African demographic and growth opportunity many analysts continuously raved about. More importantly, Shola and Ezra have become an invaluable resource for scores of Nigerian founders as relatable role models. On the investor side, Paystack's exit provides early validation of the viability of the Nigerian or African venture capital asset class. Indeed, emerging startup ecosystems often lack funding, but it doesn't mean that cash is not present in the ecosystem. Rather, local institutional investors and high-net-worth individuals understandably aren't convinced by an asset class that hasn't produced no relevant return. Paystack is the type of story that unlocks that catch-22 situation, with local and international investors taking the African venture capital class more seriously. While not the sole factor contributing to the explosive growth of the Nigerian Venture Capital Fund from 2020 to 2025, I can't help but think that Paystack's exit played a big role in it. Finally, the ecosystem benefited from the inevitable creation of the Paystack Mafia, made up of technical profiles trained by the Paystack excellence culture. According to Tech Cabal, several companies have been established by former Paystack employees. These include Mono, Grey, Chowdek, Brass, Monico, and Alvative. As we wrap up the incredible journey of Paystack, there's so much takeaway from Shola and Ezra's story. Beyond just building a successful company, their path teaches us valuable lessons that we can apply to our lives and businesses, especially in Nigeria. Lesson number 1, identify problems and build solutions. Shola and Ezra saw a major challenge in Nigeria's payment infrastructure and decided to solve it. If you can build a solution to a pressing issue, chances are that others will need it too. Lesson number 2, collaboration is key. Shola had the vision, but he knew that he couldn't do it alone. He partnered with Ezra, someone who complemented his skills, and together they built something groundbreaking. Finding the right partner or team members can be the difference between success and failure. Lesson number 3, think beyond borders. From day one, Paystack was built to scale beyond Nigeria. By designing their products with international standards and market expansion in mind, they position themselves for global recognition. Build businesses that solve local problems but have potential to scale regionally or globally. Paystack's story isn't just about building a successful company, it's about solving real problems, embracing collaboration, and thinking beyond borders. Shola and Ezra proved that African startups can compete globally, inspiring a new generation of entrepreneurs. Even after its acquisition by Stripe, Paystack continues to drive innovation, and its impact extends beyond payments, fueling investors' confidence and birthing the Paystack Mafia. of ex-employees turned founders. Their journey is a testament to what's possible with vision, persistence, and execution. And that's the story of Paystack. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. See you in the next one. Bye for now.